Welcome back to another class on the Treasures of Mishnayot. We are continuing with Mishnayot of Berachot, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Bet. The Kahati opens up with an introduction. Mishna zo hi hemshech ha-mishnah kodemet v'hi ba lelamed. This Mishnah is a continuation from the previous Mishnah, and it comes to teach us Ketzat nohagim be'inyan kriyat shema la'achar shekavru et hamet v'chazru. How should one behave in regards to saying the Shema after they had buried the Met and now they are returning back from the burial? The custom is that when they start coming back from the burial, the people, they start standing in a row of line. And the mourners, they start passing between the rows that the people formed in order to accept their condolence. So what happens is, Lolain Rabotai, when a person, right, Chas v'Shalom, if somebody died, they would take him to the cemetery. Once they bury him in the cemetery, the people that came to escort the dead, all of them now start going back. They start moving away from the burial spot, and they try to form two rows. They try to form two rows. 1, 2. And now when the mourner is going to go between them, each one is going to send him their condolence. And this is what they're going to say to the mourner. Hamakom yinachem etchem betoch shar avlei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. Hamakom over here means Hashem, the place, meaning Hashem, should comfort you with the rest of the mourners of Tzion and Yerushalayim. That's what they're going to have to say. Hamakom yinachem etchem betoch shar avlei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. The Mishnah begins, Kavru et hamet v'chazru. They buried the Met and now they are returning back. Mimakom hakever lemakom shosim shura letanchumei evalim. From the place where they buried him to the place where they're going to go ahead now and make the line in order to be able to give their condolences to the mourner. If they are able to begin and complete Pasha Chashal Kriyat Shema, if they are able to begin and complete the first chapter of reciting the Shema, that's according to the Bartanura. And some say, Afilu Pasuk Rishon. Even if they are able to start and finish the first Pasuk, that's the opinion of the Gemara and the Rambam. So, what are we dealing over here with? Like this. Once they buried the Met, and now when they are returning back to the line, to the place where they're going to form the line, from the burial place, let's say from point A, to the place where they're going to form the line, which is place B, from the time when they get from point A to point B, they have to go ahead and they have to see if it's enough time for them to be able to say Shema. So that's what the Mishnah continues, and he says, until they did not reach point B, meaning until they didn't reach to form the line, before they reach the line in the place where they're going to be standing in rows in order to be able to send them their condolences, like we explained above, let them begin to recite the Kriyat Shema. And what happens if they're not going to be able to make it to the place of where they're going to form the line? They're not going to have enough time to recite it. Maybe the place where they're going to make the rows is close to the burial place. And now they're not going to have enough time to be able to begin and to finish until they're going to reach that place where they're going to form the line. They shouldn't begin to read. Rather, what should they do? First of all, let them send their condolence to the mourner. Because basically sending one's condolence to the mourners is a mitzvah from the Torah. And one who's preoccupied, one who's occupied with a mitzvah, he's exempt from another mitzvah. He brings us down the name of the Tosefet Yom Tov, B'Shem Rabbeinu Yonah, Ayin Sham. Ha'omdim b'shura. Now we're going to speak about the people that are standing in the line already. Ha'omdim b'shura b'shat nichum avilim. The ones that are standing in the rows at the time when they're sending their condolence. Ha'pinimim, the inner ones, meaning haroim penah evilim, the ones that are able to see the mourner's face. Piturim mikri shema, they're patur from kri shema. V'hechitzonim, but the outer ones, meaning she'enam ro'im peneh ha'evilim, they can't see the mourner's face. Chayavim b'kri shema b'mkomam, they are obligated to recite the kri shema in their place. So let's go back on top and try to do the Mishna in the Mishna without the kahati. Kavru et hamet v'chazru. Once they buried the met, the dead person, and now they are returning back from the burial. And remember that they're going to the place where they're going to form a line. Im yochlim ladchil v'ligmor asher yagiu l'shura. If they are able to begin and to complete the Kriyas Shema, at least one chapter, or according to the other opinion, even one pasuk, until they did not reach the place where they're going to form the line, yadchilu, let them begin the recitation of Shema. V'imlav, what happens if they're not going to be able to say the Shema by the time, and to say the Shema and complete it until they get to the line? Lo yadchilu, they shouldn't begin. That means to say like this. If when they're returning to form the line, they have to calculate, do I have enough time to say the Shema, yes or no? If they calculate that they have enough time to begin the Shema and end the Shema before they reach the place where they form the row, we're going to tell them, begin the Shema and end the Shema because you still didn't get there. But what happens if imlav, and if not, what happens if they're not able to begin and finish the Shema until they reach the place where they're forming the row? We're going to tell them, lo yachilu, don't begin. Ha'omdim b'shura, the people that are standing already in the row. Ha'pinimim piturim, the inner ones that are able to see the mourner, since they have to send him their condolences, they are exempt from Shema. Why? Like the Kati explained, because sending condolence to a mourner, comforting a mourner, is the mitzvah from the Torah. Now that you are occupied with a mitzvah, you are exempt from another mitzvah. However, he says, but the outer ones that can't see the mourner since he's walking inside, since he's walking in between the rows, they can't see him. We're going to tell them they are chayavim because they can't send their condolence to him. So that's what we're going to tell them. Let them recite the Kriya Shema in their place. Rabotai, let's just finish on a good note. It's not good to finish like that. You know, somebody told me he was learning the Gemara Masechet Berachot with his father, this piece, and he ended on that piece. Like he was telling his father how the custom is that after they bury the dead, the people have to form two lines, and the mourner has to go between them, so on and so forth. Chas v'shalom, Rabotai. Rabotai, so powerful are our words that one of his relatives passed away. And he told me this. He told me, he says, Rabbi, I ended on this piece. And you're never allowed to end nothing on a negative note. You always have to finish on a positive note. Al tiftach pet b'satan. In any event, Rabotai, let's finish on a positive note. B'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu should give each and every one of us, all of Klal Yisrael, arichas yamim, arichas shanim, wealth, health, parnasa b'shefa. We should be able to always go ahead and learn Torah, improve our avodat Hashem, improve our midot. You know, I'll tell you, I was doing a Masechet Berachot. Again, I need to finish on a good note. I was doing Masechet Berachot over there. It's David HaMelech says in Dav Dal Amur Aleph. David HaMelech says, "Shamra nafshi ki chasid ani." David HaMelech says, "Hashem, guard my soul because I am a chasid, I am pious." So the commentators ask, what does that mean that David HaMelech is pious? So in the back of the book in Sefer Mikraot, The Gemara brings down over there saying, do you know why David was a chassid? Because he said people would insult him, people would curse him, people would shame him. And don't forget, he was a king. He was able, he had the power in his hand to go ahead and take revenge against these people, and he didn't do it. Rather, he stayed quiet. Comes the apostle teaches the Rabotai, very important concept. Shomri nafshi ki chassid ani. What makes the person a chassid? What is David HaMelech saying? Why am I a chassid? Not because I'm doing mitzvot and learning Torah. What makes me a chassid? When people shame me, people disgrace, people insult me, and I keep quiet. Our midot tovot, Rabotai, make us a chassid. Make us pious in avodat Hashem. Not just the outer, not just the outside, davening and tefillin, the inside, the inner of a person, Rabotai. Bezrat Hashem, Hashem should bless all of us with all the brachot in the Torah. Have a great day.